Behold my ultimate weapon. Ah! Ha! This isn't a rocket launcher. Ah. You know, I really do need to invest in better weaponry.
You gotta help him!
You're right, Gohan! It's time to get in there and throw down!
Really, Krillin?
No!
Hello everyone, JRR here, and today we're going to go over a topic that I warned people not to keep bothering me about, but they did. Airman Stone, soon to be Sergeant Stone, or Sergeant Stone depending on when you actually watch this. If it was after November 1st, 2015, then he would be Sergeant Stone. Yeah, I will go over that in a moment. Let me start off by saying the following. What he did was, yes, heroic. It was a good thing. A+. Gold star to him. It was very, very, very dangerous, but he did it. Okay. Perfect. Great. I don't mind that. It makes America look good. It makes our armed forces look good, especially the Air Force, which with their current reputation against the Army, for some reason, is not that great. Huh. You'd think the armed forces would actually get along with itself, but you'll be surprised. Now, he was also given letters of appreciation and recommendations, and I'm pretty sure his EPR immediately got bumped up to promote ASAP, promote right stat now, things of that nature. Because using the medical, right stat now, because it's fun. You know, stat should mean now, if I remember correctly. And I'm not even medical, but whatever. It's just fun to say right stat now. Now, this is where I end the good stuff. Like I said, it looked good for the military, especially the Air Force. It looked good for America. All that is fine. All that is dandy. And he got rewarded accordingly. Initially. Now, when I say initially, I mean initially. There were talks about giving him a Purple Heart because, the war on terrorism is an ongoing forever thing, so technically he was injured in a war because he was fighting a terrorist. Mathematically speaking, that's how that rolled out. Also, that being said, he also got the Airman's Medal, which makes perfect sense. I mean, everything he did was according to Airman's Medal, so boom. So, okay, he got bumped up a little bit more, but again, those are to be expected with what he'd done. And like I said, that is where my kudos of this whole situation comes to a sharp, abrupt end. Now we gotta start my logical side of this. I hate my logical side. I hate my brain. And the reason why I hate both is because they pointed out something to me and it made me mad. And it pissed me off. Let me walk you through this. He was awarded 2 medals. Okay, cool, makes sense. His EPR price says promote now because he's obviously worthy. Okay, good, fine, I'm with that. Then he gets all this media coverage. Okay, I can see that because he's still technically a hero. Okay, I can work with this. I don't have a problem with it yet. He's probably got PR people with him making sure he doesn't do something dumb. But, okay, I can work with this. His media, he's getting coverage. Okay. He must have did it by himself because only he's getting the coverage. Well, he took the initiative. Doesn't matter that he had people with him. No. He's dealt with the terrorist himself. He's neutralized the terrorist all by himself. He's done everything by himself. He had absolutely no help at all. Right? Okay, cool. Well, no, there's 2 other guys. Well, if he's initiating, then they came after the fact. So I guess don't count them. So they don't get anything. Like, yay, good for you. You helped. Participation medal to you. And I may joke about that, but that's pretty much what happened. One guy was a National Guard, and he got a medal, and the other guy was a civilian, and he got a medal from someone else. Participation medals. Participation medals! Yay! Now you're going to see why I got upset about the whole thing. I didn't mind the media coverage. I didn't mind the EPR, because, well, it's his EPR, and he obviously did something heroic and good, and yay. And it made America and the military look good. Yay. And you can tell I'm trying to spin my wheels on this because that's where everyone stops. And they're like, yeah, he deserves everything he's getting. Yada, yada. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Like I said, logical brain starts kicking in, and that's when shit gets bad. First, he charged the guy. For those of you who've watched Futurama, there's an episode about Zap Brannigan versus the Killbots. Bender makes a mention about the Killbots, and Zap Brannigan goes, yeah, I found out their limit for killing was 10,000 people. So I sent wave after wave of my own men to the Killbots to shut them down. Huh. Like I said, my logical brain starts going over this, and it's like, why did this come up in my brain all of a sudden? And then I heard the story where the gun stalled twice, and he had a guardian angel, apparently. His guardian angel said, no, shoot him. Don't shoot him. And then he got cut a couple times with the box cutter. Okay, hold on. The gun stalled twice. Either A, that was a guardian angel, or B, that was someone not taking care of their equipment. And this will come back later to part of the other reason why I'm a little, about the situation. So, fine. You know what? It's cool. It's dandy. He got lucky. That's literally what came out to. He took a chance and got lucky. Even by his own admission, the gun stalled twice. He got lucky. Sorry, misfired. Twice. Got lucky. Now, this is where people get mad at me. Because he got lucky, he got all this coverage. He could just as easily be dead right now. And even he said he knew he was going to die, but he had to do it anyway. But he got lucky. I keep that Zap Brannigan thing I just said in the back of your mind. Wave after wave of my own men. I'm going to send wave after wave of my own men to these killbots to deactivate them. Because he technically threw a wave of himself at this terrorist in hopes to take him down, even though he was going to die. Even though he was sure he was going to die, he did it anyway. He's just hoping to knock him off balance and incite someone to jump him. That's pretty much the whole objective. But, like I said, media coverage came. And then, like I said, that's all my kudos. That's all the good stuff. He may have gotten lucky, but he got a lot of good stuff for it, so good. But then he went on Jimmy Kimmel and pretty much got a car. Okay. Now, if some people are going, oh, now you're going to be a hater and you're going to hate on the kid. And I'm like, no. This is my concern. Now, walk with me on this. People are stupid. No, that didn't help me calm down any. People are stupid. People are stupid. Stupid. They're stupid. Okay? What's going to happen now is all these younger airmen and all these other people who see the military in this light oh, we get to rush terrorists and shit. And wow, guardian angels protect us. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. And guess what's going to start happening? You know all that computer-based training that you're putting out there, military? You know all that you're putting out there? Oh, someone comes to rob the place, you give them the money and let the police know and yada yada yada. Yeah, you might just chuck that out the window because people are going to jump over desks and fences and shit and they're going to rush these guys. I mean, literally, if anyone wants a kill count right now, this would be the time. Because all the young airmen, that's what they're going to do. Because they want the recognition. They want to be famous. Everybody wants to have the 15 minutes of fame. Me as a shadow, I don't give a shit. I'm fortunate. I can just throw my opinion up here. And even if people argue with me, they don't argue with me. They just argue with my opinion. Again, being a shadow is awesome. Anyway. My point being, a lot of the younger people are going to do this. I mean, hell, the way they see it, you rush a terrorist, you get a free car. That's problem one. That's problem one. And this is a cascade of problems. Now, that the military has to get rid of their computer-based training and tell everyone to go nuts out, balls to the wall, tits to the bricks, harsh. Yeah, see, I can be equal opportunity too. Tits to the bricks, balls to the wall. Boom. What? Dim said it. I'm rolling with it. But the point being is, in almost all computer-based training for the military, at least the Air Force side, they have computer-based training about travel. Try not to look like an American. Try to take inconspicuous routes. Don't try to get yourself noticed. If you're held at gunpoint, do what you can to prolong your life. Stall. They go over all this shit to not engage in a life-threatening situation. Meanwhile, Stone just says, what's training? Blitz! Like I said, kudos was there, and now I'm looking at it with the training that we're given, and it's like, heh. He literally took most of that computer-based training and threw it out the window and just said, go. Tits to bricks, balls to the walls. Let's go. Do this. Now, devil's advocate on that logic. I'm the same guy I said, if I was on one of those planes at 9/11, you would be exactly 2 clicks away from death. Some of y'all are like, 2 clicks away from death? Back in 3, 2, 1. Now I know some of you are thinking, what do you mean 2 clicks away from death? For the longest time, I've carried around a random pen with me, but it was always a push pen. Two clicks away from death. Why? That's still a stabbing implement to me. And people think, at first, people are like, oh, double R is just joking. Yeah. I'm like, no. At any time, most people got it as a running gag with me. I was like, you do realize you're exactly 2 clicks away from death. People thought I joke. People thought I was being just a little funny man. But I always carried around a pen. Always. And that's pretty much the reason. I'm never unarmed. But it's just a pen. Okay, take a pen. And while holding it, stab yourself in the hand really fucking hard. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait. Tell me how that feels. Not good? Okay. That's the point. If you're in a life or death situation, you're not going to just stab yourself a little bit. No. you're going to stab the person really fucking hard. Put this on someone's throat. It works. Now, my point being, he felt his life was in danger. Everyone has a right to self-defense. Rush. Fine. I understand that at that point because in his case, he was going to die either way. You're on the bus, you're going to die either way. If they take the bus to blow it up, or they're going to ram it into a building or whatever, you're going to die. So yes, do something, for fuck's sake. Again, I understand that. Like I said, I'm the guy I was talking about. If I was on a planet 9/11, motherfuckers would be 2 clicks away from death at all times. All I need them to do is get nice and close. And yes, you're probably hearing me unclick every time. Because like I said, for me, that's a stabbing implement. That's enough to kill somebody. For me. And I'm not even trained as a hardcore super martial arts super soldier guy. Just saying. Because I know where to stab people. I used to work mortuary. That's part of the reason. Part. But, let me go back to the cascading bad side. More airmen are going to rush these crooks, terrorists. They're going to do it because Stone did it. And he got a car and he got recognition and he's on all the news things and everything. Fine. That's inevitable. 2, that did just pretty much destroy all the computer-based training on possible robbery, mugging, travel, anything that has to do with someone having a gun. Yeah, you just pretty much destroyed those CVTs there. So don't even bother showing that with airmen. Don't even bother. Don't bother. Don't bother. Another thing that cascaded from this was the alleged double promotion. Now, it's not exactly a double promotion, but when it was said, it was technically a double promotion because he wasn't a senior airman yet, but he was getting it in October, but it was announced in September. Strangely, after a lot of the media hype and after the Jimmy Kimmel show. Hold on. After the Jimmy Kimmel show. After the show. Then there's an article written about the show where it pointed out that the young man got medals and got letters and medals, and yeah, that's exactly what young men want. No, he didn't exactly look for that. So Jimmy Kimmel gave him a car! Oh, okay. Many problems with this. One, you pretty much wrecked the poor kid's financial life if he's not prepared to pay taxes on said car. Or the insurance. Yeah, no one thinks about that. He's only got A1C pay. Now, I bring up the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing because, like I said, he got a car from the Jimmy Kimmel show for what he did. Okay, he got rewarded. Great. And then, strangely, there's the article about, yeah, he got exactly what young men want to get. Medals and paper. Whoop-de-doo. And then, a little bit after that, about 2 weeks later, there was an announcement saying, hey, guess what? We're going to promote him to staff sergeant. He's getting a double-step promotion. That's right. We're announcing it now. Because we actually looked at the financials and he would need to have staff sergeant pay to deal with the insurance, actually. And we don't want to look like we're assholes and not give him a promotion. Even though we've already given him the medals and whatnot that are commensurate to such an act, we have to promote him or else his credit score is going to be shot to shit. I mean, yeah, world, we take care of our airmen. See, we promote them for doing good because, line, please line. One moment. Lauren! Oh! Okay. Alright. Yes, we promote our airmen for being brave and valorous in all times of duty. And the only reason why it took so long to push it through was because the paperwork was hemmed up. Yeah, that was it. The paperwork was hemmed up. Yeah. Has nothing to do with the fact that he was on Jimmy Kimmel's show and had a lot of media coverage, and he got a car, and his A1C pay probably isn't going to hold off the insurance, much less any of his bills, as well as said insurance, we look like total assholes if we don't promote him, because if a show can give him a car, then we as military can do more than just give him papers and medals, right? Love us. That's the way it came out to me. Oh my god, that's the first thing my brain started processing. I was like, no one sees this, do they? No one sees this. No one is going to put two and two together. Like I said, I looked through a couple of the articles after the Jimmy Kimmel show, and they pretty much all said the same damn thing. Yes, he got papers, and yes, he got medals, but that's not exactly what young men want. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So, with that being said, for those of you who know in the military, there's 3 level, 5 level, and 7 level. And by the time you leave tech school, you've got your 3 level, and then you work on your 5 level stuff. So, my brain, after the Zap Brannigan incident, and after the whole amusing press conference in my brain, of course they handled it a lot better, because they had time to prepare. And people are like, well, if you see this as a trophy ceremony, then you make me ashamed to be military. I'm like, 1, you're retired, so shut the fuck up. And 2, I'm a veteran. I'm technically out too, so shut the fuck up. And 3, I wouldn't see it as a trophy ceremony, except for the timing. This is a big thing. Timing is everything. Timing is a big motherfucking deal. This made me wonder, if he didn't get the car from Jimmy Kimmel, would he still have gotten promoted? Because all the articles are pointing out that the young man Stone has already had medals, and he had letters put in for other medals, which is the normal thing for that. Now, then, that being said, he's getting promoted to staff sergeant, which means he has to go through ALS, and he's getting promoted to senior airman in October by default, so he's not really getting double stepped. He's getting stepped to staff after his promotion in October. They say he's going to get staff November 1st. This way he can get senior airman in October as his schedule. Then he can get to ALS and get that requirement done while he can put on staff sergeant at that point, or before, or during, or after. Now remember what I just said about the 5 level and 7 level? And you get 3 level when you're done with your tech school usually? This is a thing. He's going to get troops under him. He's going to get fellow airmen under him who are around his age, who are in exact same books as he is. The exact same books. The exact same books. The exact same books. And they got to go to him, their supervisor, for answers. No one sees this as a problem. No one at all. No one? 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 No one at all. No one. No, nobody? Nobody. Nobody. No one sees a problem with this. Picture, if you will, you have a question. You go to your supervisor. You ask the supervisor about your question. You ask the supervisor your question. And they bring out the exact same book that you should be studying, but you can't right now because you're at work. He brings out a book, flips through a few pages, and finds it in the book. The exact same book that you know you have, but you can't study because you're at work. Yet here he is, book in hand. So you don't know the answer. Cool. All right. Now, add to his troops that this is the super airman. This is the guy that stopped a terrorist with his bare hands. How is he going to write EPRs for these other motherfuckers? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I don't care how much you volunteer. 3. Why? Because you do not beat down a terrorist with your bare hands. Fuck you. 3. That's it. That's average. Oh, you going to step out and do all this volunteer work? Average. Because it don't matter to me. Because I beat a terrorist with my bare fucking hands. Fuck you. You're 3. But all my free time went to volunteering and studying, and I passed my CDCs with 100%. And I volunteered at the shelter with the animals, and I've volunteered over here with the old folks, and I've volunteered over here. Yeah, I don't care. 3. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll give you a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4. I beat down terrorists with my bare fucking hands. I immediately impact the safety of our country and the country and France. I impacted that. I took care of that. You watch dogs and old people. Good for you, Mr. Anderson. You see where the problem could come in. Like, well, he's humble and all that. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. A lot of people start humble, and they can be humble, and hopefully he will remain humble. Hopefully. But, again, kinda hard. Kinda hard for his airmen to even remotely see any good for themselves, because their supervisor is Rambo. Yeah, he can beat down terrorists with his bare hands. How does this machine work? Oh, bitch, if I wanted to read an instruction manual, just give me the instruction manual. I'll read the instruction manual. What's policy for this? Oh, let me get a book. Hold on. Now, granted, most people do that anyway because they want to be able to say it verbatim, which is fine, but he won't even remotely know where to look. Just saying. And that's the second problem, beyond the other things. The third problem I'm currently having with him is a lot of people point out that he shows great leadership because he rushed a terrorist with his bare hands. Yeah. Zap Brannigan suddenly springs back to mind. Zap Brannigan's a great leader. It was very tactful. Machine shut off after 10,000 kills. So every machine, I sent 10,001 of my men to deal with each machine. We won. Yeah, by sheer attrition and by shutting down all the robots by having them max out their kill counter. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a great performer. Ronda Rousey is a great female UFC fighter. Probably a great UFC fighter in general, but she's the current female champion. Bruce Lee was a great, straightforward martial artist. I'm pretty sure if I ask any of those three the following question, something will come up off. I understand you're all great performers and fighters and all that, but I'm having trouble with some CGI. Could you help me out with that? There's a high probability they're going to say no. There's a pretty high probability they're going to say no. Double R, what's that relevant to Airman Sergeant Stone? He may be a great fighter. And everyone says that means he's a great leader because he takes initiative. Yes, to a point, that is true. To a point. But, you know who else took initiatives? People who jump off cliffs. And the lemmings that follow them don't take initiative, they follow their leader. You know who else is a great leader? Just putting this out there. Just putting this out there. For their initiative, a lot of things are great leaders. I mean, Hitler was a great leader. What? He was. Dude had a battle plan. He was charismatic. He was a great leader. Napoleon, he was a leader. Julius Caesar, Julius Caesar. That. Julius Caesar, a great leader. Who got stabbed in the back by people he thought he trusted. By people he led. So picture, if you will. Someone breaks into a hospital. You know, like all the dramas say happen all the damn time, apparently. And what would Stone do? Literally, you get to have fun with this one. You can have it. What would Stone do? Would he blitz the guys? Or would he wait? Or, being in charge of troops, would he tell them to go do something and try to do a tactical formation, which again isn't a medical thing, but whatever, and have everyone blitz them? Now, if you answer the tactical thing, you're an idiot because that shows that he isn't for medical. You should put him in your war contingencies. There's a difference between being a great fighter and a great leader. There's a difference between just having initiative and being a great leader. A lot of people had initiative. That's why we have warning signs in every fucking thing now. Because they have initiative. Being told not to put a fork in a toaster oven. You would think. That's common sense. Someone took the initiative to try it themselves. And look where it got us. I'm just putting it out there. Someone created a microwave. Make sure you don't put metal in it. Why? And there goes metal. Someone took the initiative to do that. Someone took the initiative to invent explosives. Like I said, you see where I'm going with this. Yes, initiative is good, but it causes death, even though in the long run it will be something good. Although, this could explain how the military is going to get rid of some of the numbers. Huh. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That's why they're pushing it. They're hoping the young airmen do this. They really do, because people will be stupid and they'll go and try to get a free car and all this media attention. Well, at least Stone isn't white, because if he was white, then a lot of people couldn't take a whole different spin on, oh my god, he's white. Well, at least Emma Stone is... oh, Lord, he's a white guy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm only upset about this because I know what's going to... oh, man. I'm just going to take that as a chunk and move that off to the side. I don't even want to touch it because I know it's going to happen with him being a white guy. I know it's going to happen, and he's most likely straight too. So I know it's going to happen with that. I'm leaving that alone. I'm not touching that with a 20-foot pole. Y'all can have that. Like I said, all that media attention, that stuff on just Stone. What about the other two guys? Oh, they got a medal. Participation medal. Yay. And now, we move to the next issue. That's good water. No, it's literally water. It's water. So, the next issue I see with this, for those of you who are actually keeping score here, the promotion only appears to be a trophy promotion because of timing, because he got a car from Jimmy Kimmel, which his paycheck at that level wouldn't support with bills, and he's already got medals beforehand, so it just seems like they're feeding into it. And like I said, the whole straight white guy, now his buddies got medals too, but I'm pretty positive they didn't get promoted or a car or anything of that nature. I'm pretty sure because, you know, they only assisted. It's just like a MOBA where the guy gets the kill, but the rest of the team helped kill the person. Yeah, they get a little gold, they get a little something, while the person who actually got the killing blow got a lot of gold and the kill credit. Just saying, that's about how it seems. Which I guess is fine because it was Stone who initiated. Okay. Okay. His leadership style will be, I rush first. Everyone can rush after me. Because remember, he did say he knew he was going to die. So his leadership style is lemming. Okay. I'm with it. And all this leads to my next problem. Like I said, a lot of the young airmen are going to be doing the same thing now. So that's going to clear out some numbers. And my next problem, it happens to be pretty straightforward. A lot of people are like, yes! He made us all look good and yada yada. No. Stop. Stop. Just stop. 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 Everyone has a right to self-defense. Like I said earlier. But what is the oath that you take when you initially come into the Air Force? The oath that you have to take before you go to basic. The oath that you have to take when you re-enlist. Yeah, there's an oath you take, remember? Did you listen to what you said, or did you just, like a sheep, just repeat it? Come on, you guys are in the military. Tell me you actually heard what you said on the oath. Oh wait, you had to have heard what you said because people complained about under God, so it was amended to affirm. So that means, yes, you have heard what was said before. At least somebody heard what was said before. I swear I'm the only motherfucker that listens to shit. I mean, the Air Force song, I threw a fit about initially because I was like, go down a flame? Go down a flame? What? Bitch, you know how hot flames are? Do you know how hot flames are? Fuck you, I'm not going down in flames. Motherfucker, no. Fuck you. You live in fame or go down in flame. I guess Stone really does embody that. He knew he was going to die, so he was going to go down in a blaze of gunfire, but he didn't get shot because the gun misfired twice, so he lives in fame. Boom! He fits the criteria of the song. Motherfucker, please. Look, this is what I'm saying. And everyone's like, oh, this is the way you're supposed to be. Motherfucker, you're not that way. Don't even go up running your mouth. Bitch, I was shot at. I had stuff past my head by mere inches because I was escorting a motherfucker onto the base. What the fuck? No! Fuck you! Fuck that guy! No! Fuck that! Which leads to my next point. Yeah, it took me about 40 minutes to get pissed, but now I'm pissed because this next point, people who are overseas getting shot at all the fucking time. Guess what? They don't get cars. They don't get recognition for doing their fucking job. What's the oath that we take in the military? First thing, before you go to basics, the first oath you take, you know, where you're grouped up like sheep and freaking androids, you take a fucking oath. And the oath points out that you defend the Constitution. Here, there, anywhere, pretty much. I will put that in the description. The oath will be there. And you get to read it. You get to read that shit. And you will see that it says, I promise to defend our Constitution in foreign land and domestic. France is classified as a foreign fucking land! But here's the problem I have. People who are getting shot at every day, you know, being in a war zone, you know, like the Army, the Marines, the frontline Air Force, stuff like that. Them, what do they get? Attaboy! Good job! You didn't die! You protected our Constitution while not getting hit by bullets or explosions or IEDs. Good for you! What's that? You came back and you survived an IED explosion. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Get the fuck out of the military because you are no longer useful to us as a bullet shield. How are people not pissed off at that? This guy goes one-on-one with a terrorist and wins. Meanwhile, 500 to 300, we're getting shot at all the time, but do they get... No. It's strangely silent over there. And on top of that motherfucking note, other people go, hey, wait a minute, we shouldn't be over there fighting in the first fucking place. Oh wait, terrorists stopped the stone over here. Motherfucking hypocritical motherfuckers. Yes, I lost my shit for about 2 minutes. Because guess what? That is what's going on in the world. We have people having to watch high threat areas. We have people keeping an eye on nuclear missiles to make sure they don't fall into the hands of the wrong people. We have naval officers and seamen, I know, bear with it, all the time circulating on a fucking boat or sub or whatever, away from their families. We have troops on the ground getting shot at every day. Yet, they're just doing their job. Attaboy. Way to go, you didn't die. Yay. Get going. You might get a medal. You remember that mention I said about me nearly taking a bullet to the head, but it missed? There was no mention of that to anybody, even from the cops. You wanna know why? Because I was services. It was not my primary job, so it didn't really matter, because I was an augmentee. I was an augmentee. So things that happened to me didn't count. Me and the officer went out to go get some gas, some oil. We were driving. We got pincered in for a little while. At any point we could have been shot at. But for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe because I look like me and I look closer to a Saudi half the time. Because I'm always fucking stopped at the airport for some random check at all fucking times. It just so happens I'm the one randomly checked. Oh, you're in the military, you're randomly checked. Yeah, because I look like me. Alright? I'm an American, but I look like me. Which means I look like Saudi. Which means I happen to be a terrorist by default, so I have to be checked at all times. Yet they never take my pen. Click, click. Yeah, let that process in your head a minute. I went to an airport to go out to a place to get shot at. Yeah, that's fine. That's fun. I like being in a vehicle with a cop and we get pincered in, and fortunately they decided not to run us off the road because we were close enough to our destination. Thank God for that. So we were able to turn off before they can actually fully box us in. Yeah, people don't notice these things. I'm happy I'm alive. I've had fortune tellers tell me I was supposed to be dead at 27, and I was around 26, 27 when shit like that was going on. My guardian angel apparently does not agree with the fortune teller, which is good for me, or I wouldn't be here making this rant. And yes, this is a pretty long rant. I do apologize, but this shit is getting old real fast. Because this is what we're getting. This is the situation. I want y'all to process this for a minute. We have vets who were in Vietnam and everywhere since then. We have vets who are pretty much looked at and like, whatever. But they did the exact same thing. They went out and fought and survived. They got shot at with actual bullets. No misfires, but actual bullets. They attacked the enemy. They got attacked by the enemy. They survived. And they're looked down upon. Stone will actually have a little bit of leeway when he inevitably gets out. He can actually go, I was that guy on the Jimmy Kimmel show. I was that airman on that Jimmy Kimmel show. Like, oh, you were him? See? Other vets cannot do that. Other vets cannot. They're stuck. They're stuck. Other folks with PTSD. I have my own issue with that, but that's a whole other story. These guys are just given attaboys and just recently started being looked after. You do know that people who survive most wars, they seem a little jumpy around the 4th of July. Yeah, because things exploding. You know, explosions. Unexpected explosions. Yeah, you should expect it during the day and night and all that, but still unexpected explosions. You know, there's a difference between watching Transformers and then going outside for the 4th of July. There's a little bit of a difference here. There's a little bit of difference. Keep that in mind. These are the people who are told, hey, you did your job. Even now, people are out there getting shot at. Hey, you did your job. Can I get a car? No! No, you can't! You can't get a car, you can't get step promoted because you're alive and you did your job. Now some people are like, oh, you're just being cynical. Yeah, you know what field promotion actually is? Have you actually looked up what field promotion is? That's when usually someone higher up dies and someone has to step up. It's an unexpected step up, but they have to step up to fill that role. Which means other people step up to fill the roles and they stack upwards. That's technically what a field promotion is supposed to be. Or if you saved the life of your commander or whatever. Field promotion isn't supposed to be just tossed out willy-nilly like everyone's trying to pass it off to be. No, it's not supposed to be done that way. Field promotion is to ensure that there's always someone in charge. Now, people have even thrown Stone's promotion as a field promotion. The level of stupidity that came from that literally broke my brain. I say literally because my brain just stopped working for about 10 minutes when I saw that statement. It just stopped. It didn't care anymore. It's like, we'll keep you alive, but we're not processing any more information after that shit. No information's coming through here. We're closing it, closing all receptors. No information. I don't care if you stub your toe right now. Nothing's getting in here until we process that shit. Yeah, some people are actually considering Stone's step promotion as a field promotion. Because, you know, well, you got a Purple Heart, so I guess it would be considered a field promotion if you look at it in that term. Although it should have been acted immediately and not after realizing that his credit score could get fucked over from the insurance. But no, it's not a trophy ceremony at all. Yes, I work for services. Or for support. Now, that means I unlike most of my compatriots, I actually worked in almost all levels of services. The only thing I didn't work on in services was in readiness. That was the only thing I did not work on. Did I work with a little school? Yes, I did. I even helped paint stuff, and I even scared them because why the fuck not? I worked food. A lot of food. I'm not a fan of it. I can't cook. I've never been able to cook. I was the one fucking guy in basic and in tech school. When they told me to bake something, I had failed the baking. Then my TI came over. He watched me do everything correctly and fail again. Then the TI had me get the ingredients and baked it themselves, and I failed again. I don't cook very well. I can barely taste salt. So you can imagine what my gravies tasted like. So, with that being said, I know what some of you are thinking right now. You can barely taste salt, but motherfucker, you are salty as shit right now. I may seem salty, but like I said, everything comes with a thing of logic. Yeah. My primary job was stuff like that. Cooking. I can't cook. Helping the kids center. Okay. Helping recreation centers. I did that. Helping with lodging. Yeah, okay, I did that. Process the dead. Cut them open. Help check what killed them. Eviscerate the body. Which is pretty much cut them open. Take the parts. Chop them up. Put the embalming powder combination that we had. Put that on. Put the parts back inside the body. Help sew up the body. Make sure the body's clean. Because make sure the organs are clean. Clean them off. Sew the body up. Get the body dressed. Send it on its way to its final resting place. I did that too. Now we get to add getting nearly shot in the head. Possible box entrapment of kidnapping and or almost run off the road, depending on how it would have played out if we weren't so freaking close to where we needed to be. Those were my primary job. And literally, it showed in my fucking EPRs. None of those counted. Literally, none of those counted. It was just, oh, it was another day in the job of an augmentee. You're shot at? So? You're expected to get shot at. you're an augmentee. But here's the thing. I wouldn't have stuck with my augmentee. I wouldn't have volunteered for augmentee duty. Even when they asked, hey, we need one of the augmentees to go out with the cops. Yo, right here. Let's do this. I already got the training, so let me go ahead and go out there. For most people who know, when mortuary came up, I was like, hey, I already got the training. Let me go ahead and go out there. There's no point in sending extra people to get the same issues I got. I already got them. Send me out. And I know this is about an hour-long rant. And I do apologize for the length. But seriously, if you're going to say it was not his job, go to the description and look at the fucking oath. It is his job. If you felt your life was in danger, you have the right to self-preservation. It is his job. As a medical person, by default, if anyone is injured, it's his job to help take care of them. So that means if you gotta go through an obstacle to do it, it is his job. So don't go there and say it was not his primary job. Motherfucker, do you know the oath that was taken? If you don't, you might want to look it up. And if you're seeing this video and going, you're just a hater and you're salty as fuck, look at the oath in the description. Then come back and say I'm salty. This motherfucker does his job. And I am happy he does his job. I'm pleased as punch he did his job. I am happy he did it. I am. I am more than elated. Like I said at the beginning, I am happy he did it. It makes America look good. It makes the military look good. It especially makes the Air Force look good. I'm happy he did it. I really am. My problem was all the other issues that follow with it. Because no one's going to say anything now, but watch. When that racist shit starts happening, like I've already called, the only thing that you're not going to hear about is his subordinates having an issue with him being leader. You're not going to hear that. You're not. You're not going to hear that. Because if he was smart, he'd actually have study groups. Of course, you can mandate them to show up because he'll be actually their supervisor at that point. See, good can come out of this. But my point, my whole point that people are stupid is people say it's not his job. It wasn't his job. That's why he's getting all this attention. No, bitch. That is not the point. It is his job. It is his core job. It is the primary job. It is in the oath. He took the oath. By default, it is his job. Self-preservation is a thing. You have a right to that. So he followed his rights. And he's medical, which means if someone's injured, it is his job to get to them. It's his job. It's his job. It's his job. 3 times it is his job. It is his job as a person. It is his job as a military member. It is his job as an Air Force member. And it is definitely his job as a medical member. It is his fucking job. So don't say it's not his job. It is his job. We got that? We understand that? We're all clear now. It's his job. The promotion ceremony only seems like a trophy ceremony because it came after the Jimmy Kimmel thing, which was before all the papers saying, oh, the guy got medals and papers, but that's not what we young men want, so Jimmy Kimmel pretty much gave him a car. The promotion ceremony came after this, after those articles, which was after the Jimmy Kimmel thing, who gave him a car, which was after he got his medals and paper. If you were going to give him a promotion in the first place, it would have been the first fucking thing you did. So yes, to me, it seems like a trophy ceremony. Oh shit, our poster boy could be in financial trouble because Jimmy Kimmel gave him a car. We didn't think this far ahead. We need to correct that. That is how it seems. That is what it looks like. Am I saying he doesn't deserve it? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm only stating the fact that there are people out there getting shot at doing pretty much the same shit he's done. Like I said, when I got nearly shot in the head, I was still alive. I pushed the TCN to cover, and I took cover as well. That's not my job! The cops even say that's not my job. If anything, I should have held him up as a fucking shield. Because the bullet was probably meant for him for being a traitor to his people. But again, that technically wasn't my job. But still, self-preservation. I saved not only myself, but I made sure he was out of line of fire too. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. Fine. Like I said, I have no problem with what he did. I have a problem with how it's being treated compared to what everyone else is doing. Let me end it on this kind of note so you can put it in perspective. Okay? You go outside. You walk outside. A woman has a baseball bat and she is beating the shit out of a kid. Just beating it with no reason. None. A guy comes up, knocks her off the kid, takes the bat away. Was that his job? No. It wasn't his kid. Not his job. Did he do the right thing? Probably. But guess what? The woman's husband comes around the corner, sees a big guy attacking his woman, so he jumps him. Was that his job? Not really. It's more his job than the other guy. Was he in the right? Maybe, maybe not. But that was more of his job than the other guy. And if you're still having problems with perspective, okay. I'll give you one more. Before I leave. Basic perspective. Just basic perspective. What's more important? Someone who happens to see a guy take out a gun and jumping away to save the president? Or the Secret Service member who sees the very same thing and jumps in the way to take the bullet? Which one? For a bonus, the civilian happened to be a cop and off duty. Yeah, after I mentioned that he's a cop, you suddenly changed your stance a little bit, didn't you? It wavered for a moment, didn't it? Because you wanted to say, well, it wasn't the civilian's job to save the president. It wasn't his job to get in the way of the bullet. And that is sad. Once I said it was a cop off duty, though, you're probably like, oh, well, it isn't exactly his job, but it is his job in a way. So let me get this straight. Let me help you folks understand why I'm so pissed off about this. Guys are overseas, being shot at, defending our freedoms, doing their job. They get nothing but maybe a letter, maybe a couple EPR bullets, maybe a little recognition for doing it. This guy, Stone, does the exact same thing, but unarmed. He's in a situation where he is unprepared. He even says he knew he was going to die. He does it anyway. And he's got this cascade of stuff. Like I said, some of the things, perfect sense. The letters of appreciation, recommendation, things of that nature. Probably the Firewall 5. Hell, he could pretty much burn down his fucking job building if he wanted to. He could burn down the hospital, and he still have a Firewall 5. But the car from Jimmy Kimmel turned what would be a normal, probably well-deserved ceremony into what appears to be a trophy ceremony for someone who actually followed through with his oath and job. I really wanted to be happy for the guy. I really did. I was jumping for joy initially when it happened. I was happy. I initially heard he was going to get 2 medals. I was happy at that point. I was like, okay, cool, he's getting 2 medals. Awesome. That's more than what most people get, but you know what? It's still awesome. I found out he got the Purple Heart as well as Airman's Medal. That started my questioning. And then it just cascaded from there. I don't even mind that he had media coverage. I really don't. Media coverage, please, by all means. We could use good news in the world. And that is good news. But if you cannot do anything to help keep things from looking bad, then you shouldn't even bother with it. I'm just saying. I'm JWR. I'm out. Y'all can argue with me if you want, but look at the timeline, look at the information. Oh, and look in the description below for the oath. Then read it. Actually, read it. I know for some of you that might be a thing, because most people don't even listen to music lyrics anymore. But read it. And then say, with a straight face, and with all honesty, and with no trolling, that it was not his job. Good luck with that.